Really?
We're live.
Okay.
I completely forgot. We're over here reading comments, and I completely forgot to watch the countdown until my screen blasted a big picture of me. Hello, everybody. Hi. So happy to be back. So many people coming in already. We've been saying hello to everybody. You just couldn't hear us because we were just reading here in the studio. But hello, who's there? Barbara Kinzer is here. This first one, Wendy. Anybody who was above there, I can't see anymore because they scrolled up. Hello to Wendy in Fleetwood, PA. Oh, they just scrolled again. Cheryl Estes is here. Who else is here? Cindy Patty, hello from Central Florida. Connie Dunbar, welcome from West Virginia. Jana is here as well. Jana? Elsie Carter is here from St. Catharines, Ontario. Barbara Cohn is in from Bluffton, South Carolina. Hello and good evening to Nicole. Anne Marie is here from the Upper Peninsula, right here in Michigan. Connie is in from Omaha, Nebraska. Mary Kay in Lapeer, Michigan. Not too far from us. Yeah. So happy to see everybody. Cheryl Estes says to Jana, it says small world. I still have family in Mobile. Okay, cool. Who else is here? Brenda Sawyer is here from South Carolina. Got your order from HSN. Yay! Make sure you use those right away and share pictures. I want to see pictures. I love seeing what you guys make. And what did you get? Let me know what you got. Angela Dreyer is here from San Diego. Lori is here from Cartersville, Georgia. Hello to Beth Vallone. Who else is here? Stephanie from Farmingdale, New Jersey. Connie, thank you so much. She said you have great product on HSN. Thank you so much. It was a really great day, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Who else is here? E. Miller is here from Downriver. Lori Langemeyer is in the house from right here in Bloomfield. Teresa Jarvis is coming in from Fremont, California. So happy to see everybody. Okay, so yes, HSN was 2 days ago. People are still writing in. Oh, so great. Cynthia is here. It says, I wish you were on TSN. I don't know what TSN is. Tell me what that is. Maybe we can get on it. Wendy says her order is on the way already. That is awesome. Jenny spent too much on HSN. Is that possible? They have such great deals. That's the whole thing. They have such fantastic deals. So everybody, thank you so much. So HSN was 2 days ago. It was such a great day, and I apologize for the time change. We were originally supposed to be on at noon and then 2 p.m. Eastern time. And actually, there was the reason that we were moved, everything from the 12 p.m. was moved to the 1 a.m. because Diamond Press was supposed to be on at 1 a.m., but Beth couldn't get on her plane. Apparently there was a big outage, and the whole airport shut down, and flights were canceled and everything. And so she couldn't get on a plane to get there. She did eventually, thank goodness. But so we kind of swapped hours to help out with that. So, it was such a great day for us. Thank you guys all so much for your support. I absolutely love. My favorite thing is when you guys love what we do. That's my favorite thing. We work really hard on the concepts, on the products, testing the products to make sure that they, hit the standard that is so important to us. We want to make sure that you guys are getting the best of the best, and so everything that we put out, whether it's on HSN or otherwise, we always work really hard to maintain a high standard of quality. And you guys noticing that and, supporting us so much. It's so great. So, we had the glass mats. We're supposed to actually be on twice. They could only be on in the early show because they sold out while we were on. So, again, thank you to everybody. We are bringing more back. So I know we've already been, they've been on 3 times, and they've sold out twice without even going on air. And this time we finally got them on air. And we've already got them scheduled. They've already given us, another order to get them on a little bit later in the year. So it takes a while for us to get them and get them manufactured and stuff. But it was just such a great day. So hopefully you guys are going to love what we did. We did the sneak peeks and everything. Those postage collage are just so fun. And the oh my gosh, the two-tone foil papers they really are amazing. So if you've ordered those, or even if you haven't ordered them yet, they might still have some. They're just really great for everything, for all year round, and they're the best quality, and they're our designs, which is wonderful. They're not just foil papers off the shelf. These are foil papers that we actually designed, and they're really gorgeous. And then of course our sentimental rub-on transfers, which are just spectacular. Those sold out while we were on air as well. And those are really great, and we've already had requests for more of those, which is so fun. So thank you so much. And then what was the other one? Oh, the zero waste dies, which are awesome. They're so awesome. Again, if you got them, you're going to love them. If you didn't get them, I think they might still have some. They're so fantastic. So when your products come, make sure you go to our website, because we have playlists, and we're gonna work to try and add more videos to those as well as we go. Those videos are gonna kind of get you started, when you sit down to craft with your stuff for the first time. And we're gonna try and sneak some of those products into our lives here on Thursdays as well. So cool. All right. So what?
You could tell them that the video is in the pictures of each product. So if they go and search for LDRS Creative and sort by newest, then they'll see the product, and they can click on that, and then they'll see the live show.
Well, if they click on the playlist, they'll see, what are you talking about? They'll click on the live show. On HSN?
Yeah. On your product, they go to your product, and then they can play the video from the show.
Oh yeah, he wants me to let you know that if you're not sure what the products are, if you missed HSN, you could go to LDRS Creative, search for that on hsn.com, and search, and that'll bring up our landing page. And if you sort it by newest, then it'll give you all the newest products in the very beginning to make it easy for you to find everything.
And they can watch the video.
Yes, and the videos are there from the shows on Tuesday. I see a question here from Mary Kay. Do all the postage stencils on your website fit the HSN postage set? Yep, everything. They can all be crossed and mixed and matched. Whether you got the dies that we had on HSN, or if you're getting the dies that we have on our website, all the stamps can be used. All those dies can be used with all of our postage stamps. All the stencils can be used with all of the different dies. So far, we've released 3 different postage dies too, or collage dies. So yeah, they're all the same. They can all be mixed and matched. And one thing I will tell you too, don't forget this, and I should do this in one of the videos. Don't forget that you can actually like turn your, don't forget that you can turn things in the other direction too. They don't always have to be, even those postage things. You can turn them like, what is it called, portrait. And just kind of play with some of those images that we have, and just kind of play with moving them in different places too, and then even grabbing other stamps and things that you have and putting them in those different little rectangles and squares too, just to make things all different. You don't always have to do it in exactly the same way. So really fun. Oh, Kimberly says, I just got my glass mat, love it. Anne Marie says, do you know when you will have the spring puzzle stamps back in stock? The spring puzzle stamps. Oh, the Daybreak. Are those out? It must be the Daybreak puzzles.
I didn't think they were out.
Are they out of stock right now?
I don't know. Look.
All right, Ann's looking to see if they're out of stock. Sometimes we don't know exactly when something goes out of stock.
Somebody's got to fix that.
I do think we have them on order though, because I think I knew that we were getting low on them. All right, do we have any other questions before we get started?
Puzzle frames or?
She said scenes. Oh no, it's a spring puzzle stamps.
Daybreak puzzle scenes.
Are those out of stock?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I know they're on order, but it does take us a few weeks to get things in. Sharon says, I have postage dies and stencils from a few companies. I need to see if the stencils will fit the different postage dies. Well, I will tell you this. I don't know about other companies, and what they've created with their postage dies. I do know that we didn't take into account what any other company, may or may not have been doing with theirs, and this, the shapes and the sizes and things like that. So ours are just our unique designs. But But you might be able to just move some of the images, you know, instead of laying the entire stencil over to fit, you may be able to get little sections to fit in, you know, just maybe not all laid out in order, you know, but you may be able to kind of finagle it and make it work. Barbara says, I placed an order after the last week's video, but I've not received the order. I tried to place an order for the stamps with the breakfast theme. Oh, I think that was the daybreak, and it was out of stock. When can I reorder? We should have those in a few weeks. They're called daybreak. We should have those in a few weeks.
It's a puzzle?
Yeah, the daybreak puzzle stamps. Let me see. Yes, daybreak on the website. I'm just reading through questions to see if there's anything that I have to get to. Okay, we're going to get going. So today we're actually going to be doing some 3D embossing and some stenciling, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So we're going to go ahead and go overhead, and I'm going to show you what we're working with today. All right, so here we go. Fruit Tree. I love product suites. I absolutely love these product suites. Because the really cool thing is that even though all of these are, you know, they can all be mixed and matched to create different effects, and many of them can be used on their own as well. So Fruit Tree was the product suite in our newest Daybreak collection. So we've got the Fruit Tree stamps here. This is a large 5x7 stamp. So you get this, or stamp set. So you get this really gorgeous, large fruit hanging on the tree, which I absolutely think is stunning. And then you've got 3 sentiments in there as well with a mixed font and beautiful fonts at that. You can see that there are coordinating products. I'm going to be opening, you know, these up. We've got the stencil layering guide inside. We'll be talking about that. We also have the Fruit Tree in a 3D embossing folder. So this is a 6x6 embossing folder, and the image is the exact same image as on the stamp. It's the same size as well, okay? So with one, you're going to get that 3D, that beautiful 3D look, and then with the other, you're going to actually get the beautiful hand-drawn lines. Now, the layering stencils are going to be able to be used on both of these. And the dies will be able to be used on both of these as well. Now the dies do include dies for the sentiments that you get in the stamps, plus each of them has a shadow die as well, okay? So I also pulled in a couple of other things I thought would be fun. So I pulled in our pinpoint rectangle dies. This is brand new in our Daybreak collection. And they can be used on their own. They're absolutely stunning. But we also designed them to be sized to fit with the hand-torn rectangles. And I'm going to use that largest rectangle today. And we're going to see how this goes. Sharon Gullickson says, the lemon flowers look wonderful with the lemons. I saw some examples the other day. So pretty. Thank you so much. They really, it really is a gorgeous, gorgeous arrangement. Okay, so I'm going to start with, let's go ahead and zoom in. Okay, thank you. I'm going to start with watercolor paper. I like to do my 3D embossing on watercolor paper because we're going to spritz the back of it so that the fibers will move out of the way and give us a deeper emboss. Okay? I'm going to talk about this 3D embossing folder for just a moment as well. Oh, Barbara says, I placed an order last week and have not received the order yet. Yeah, it's probably shipped. I will tell you that USPS is not as fast as it was in previous years. It does take them a little bit longer these days to get things shipped. They made a lot of changes with USPS and the way that their processes are, and it's completely out of our control. We get things shipped out usually within, oftentimes the same day the order comes in, most likely the following day, and at worst, unless it's an incredibly busy time with trade show and stuff, trade show orders, it's always within 48 hours unless we're in one of those really, really busy times. So the order I know has shipped because we've been very up to date on all of those, but it's probably just you know, in the processes with USPS. So you should have a tracking number on your order. If you look at your order on the website, you should be able to track it and see where it is. So this is what the stencil layering guide looks like on the inside. Okay, for those of you that have never seen it, whenever it says stencil layering guide inside, you know you're going to pull out this card and you're going to open up, and chances are you're going to have a couple of samples, card samples in there, and then we'll have that layering guide. You can see that there's 4 stencils. Here's the image here on the left, and then you can see, you know, you start off with this image and then you move over. Stencil number 1 is going to put color in these areas here. All right. Stencil number 2, you can see where the color goes. So we make it really easy to help you with that alignment. Okay. So, 3D embossing folder. This one is going to open. We put the hinge, or seat, whatever you want to call it, on the left side because I wanted to make it easier to kind of put it, let's say, at the top of your card if you just want it a little bit, or move it off to the side like so, like this, okay? It's easier to do when I can go up and down with it, all right? I don't really need to go way off to the left, but with this one, frankly, you can kind of do it in either direction, even if I wanted to turn it this way and place it here on my card, okay, or even like this. It's really, really easy to maneuver it around. So it is a 3D embossing folder, and that means that it is going to be thicker than a regular embossing folder. So, you know, the top part, this is going to be concave, this is convex, and, you know, you can, it's just so yummy, it's just so beautiful. But because it's a 3D embossing folder, you have to pay attention to what your sandwich is going to be with your plates, with your machine, whatever kind of machine you have. We do not list all of the machines on our website. And then all of the ways that you use them. You know, look at the instructions for your machine. So I happen to use a Spellbinders Platinum 6, and so for that they recommended the I don't even know what they're called, the adapter plate and this other base. So it's, I don't even know what they call them.
Platform adapter.
Yeah, but no, there's like a collection of additional plates that you order. And so this is what I use because that's what Spellbinder says we should use, and it works beautifully. So I'm going to think about like where I'm going to put mine, how I want it to go actually. I think I'm going to have it come here. Got my paper backwards, I think. Nope, that's right. And I also want to think about where I want my sentiment to go. So I'm going to kind of play with that. So I have not actually prepared anything. I'm just kind of playing. And I'm just going to kind of pull out my stamps because I'm going to use a stamp from here. And I'm going to kind of think about where I want that to go. And I'm actually wondering how I want to place this. I like it going across the whole thing like that. I'm just kind of angling a little bit to see what I might want to do. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna go like right about here. I'm trying to save some room for my sentiment. I'm actually wondering if I want to stamp my sentiment first. I don't think I'm going to though. So I want to make sure my sentiment is going to fit. It's awfully low, so I'm going to move this up a little bit, or down a little bit. Can you see the image in here? I'm just kind of thinking about where it's going to go and how it's going to look. Today's an amazing day. Hope springs eternal. And then we have this one that says, so many of my smiles begin with you. That's really pretty. Okay, so I think we're going to place it like that is what I'm going to do. Now, I have my water right here, okay? And let me see, roughly, what's that, about 1.5 inches from the top. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, now I like to use, this is what I call a continuous mister, because it's not going to just spray these big spritz of, you know, drops of water out. It's actually going to give me a really nice uniform mist. I'm going to do this off camera so I don't get water everywhere here. And I'm going to put this on the back of the paper, okay? So, there we go. Just a little bit of a mist. It goes on the back of the paper. And I'm, like I said, trying not to get my head in the camera. I'm going to go about 1.5 inches from the top. Now, I'm going to put this through my die cutting machine. I'm not going to run it all the way because I don't want to mark on that. I'm going to run it about, you know, so I can see that it goes like up to here, and then I'm going to bring it out. I don't want to get that mark on that side of my paper there. I'm going to play with this a little bit. This is going to be like a big, you know, like a big speed bump when you hear it go through. Actually, let me do this. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm doing it the wrong way because I'm not going to bring it back through. I'm remembering as I go. I'm putting it off the side here. That's what I'm going to do. This way I can run it all the way through and it's not going to put pressure on the edge of my paper. So I'm making a correction because I just remembered what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so I'm putting that at the end. It's not going to actually squeeze and put paper or pressure at the end there. So it's not going to mark my paper. So this way I can run it through, go in one direction. You always want to go in one direction. Alan, I might need your, oh, here we go. You always want to go in one direction when you're die cutting. And it just shot across the thing there.
Yeah, this is the...
There we go.
I forget who said it, but somebody said that's the...
I can't remember.
Plate.
Yeah, but I can't, there's
Code name.
like yeah, they call it, it's an, I don't remember what they call the collection of plates. Okay, so now look at what we have. Look how stunning. And because I hung that off the edge, I don't have that line there. Okay? Is there something going on? I see a lot of messages. Anything?
Everybody's just making fun of you. It's not a big deal.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okie dokie, Smokey.
They said you keep getting to your hair in the...
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Oh,
No,
I have a lot of hair. Nothing I can do about it.
I'm making that up.
Okay. So from here, I'm going to get the stencils out. I'm going to leave my stamps out. I'm going to leave my embossing folder out too because we're going to be doing another emboss with it. And this goes up here. I just had to organize my things a little bit. Let me get my stencils out. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at how beautiful that is. Look how deep that is. Isn't that stunning? Gorgeous. That's the back. Here's the front. Absolutely amazing. Love, love, love. Okay, so here's my stencils. Again, stencil layering guide. I already have the other one out, so I'm going to grab it. And, you know, keep this sitting right here. If you're not sure where things go, have your stencil layering guide sitting here so you can see. Now, with our stencils, actually, I'm going to show you on here. For those of you that don't know, here's the lowdown on our stencils, all right? Our stencils are going to have the number, alphanumeric, this happens to be numeric, in the bottom right-hand corner. The first stencil is just going to have your cuts on it, for the most part. Subsequent stencils are going to have their number, so this is stencil number 2. And now you can see all of those, you know, we have cuts in here. That's where you see black. That goes all the way through, right? See, they go all the way through. And then all of these other lines on there, those are the alignment guides. Those alignment guides are going to match stencil number 1, okay? So what you see on stencil number 1, like this lemon over here, you see that as an alignment guide over here. That way I can line up those alignment guides over what I've already stenciled with number 1, and it's going to be perfect every time. All right, that's how our stencils work. Okay, so the first thing, I am probably going to be using maybe some tape here. Probably some tape. We'll see. I've got my tape here just in case I need to mask anything, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to see which I'm coloring. So with stencil number 1, you can see I like to come up with like a starting place. My starting place is going to be that lemon right there. Okay, we have 2 lemons side by side. The one that we're coloring is the top one, so that's right there. Here's my 2 lemons side by side, so I'm looking for that lemon. All right, so that's going to be like where I start lining things up. All right, and just kind of adjust it a little bit as needed. All right, and it should line up almost perfectly. Okay, there we go. Now I am going to give this, let's see, I'm going to go in here. Now we do have multiple colors that need to be done on a stencil, all right? So I've got like the yellow for the lemon. I am going to do some pinks on the flowers and then green for the leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and do this lemon first. I am going to go ahead and do just a little bit of masking on these flowers here, just so I don't get any color where I don't want it. All right. I'm going to start off with my lightest yellow, which is called Banana Cream. And
Leslie's here, by the way.
hey, Leslie. Welcome to Leslie from Cobblestone Creek Studios out in Oregon. Am I saying that right, Leslie? Oregon?
Oregon?
Oregon. It's not Oregon. I believe I was corrected at some point from somebody.
Yeah.
So Leslie is out, like I said, in Oregon. And Leslie, feel free, please, to put any links you want up there. So I'm going to go ahead with Banana Cream Pie. Cobblestone Creek Studios is a really, really wonderful craft store. And she's just the sweetest, by the way.
I think Sharon's asking you if you're going there.
Oh,
Is Sharon from there?
well, we are planning. That is the plan. My dad says Oregon
See,
too.
this is like you do, what you do best.
I know, but I checked with Leslie, or was corrected by Leslie, or I'm not sure how it
Can you
went.
pronounce it, Leslie?
Okay, so I have the yellow on here. We're going to go with that, just that nice light yellow. That's the only yellow that is in this one. I'm going to go ahead and just give a quick, oh, you're in Southern California. Are you going to come up and see us if we go out there? Oh, Leslie says she just uploaded the newest release. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So right now you can get the Daybreak collection at Cobblestone
Oh,
Creek.
That's a good point.
Make sure you put a link out there, Leslie. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have in here? I'm going to go ahead and cover up these flowers in the center here. Now, if you look at this, we have the little flower, and then we have a little bit of green right there. So I've got a flower, and then that is a little bit of stem. And I'm going to do green next. So I'm just going to kind of tear this a bit and just cover up. Oops, actually, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm going to cover this whole thing right here because I'm going to cover up my lemon too. But I don't want to cover up that stem. That stem has got to be green. So I'm going to cover up these right here as well, and then one more little part of the flower. Okay. And then from here, oh, my hair is tickling my nose. Sorry. Deborah Price says hello from Michigan. Okay, so let me see. Now we're going to go to green, and I'm going to start with the light green, which is key lime pie. Here's my lighter green. And we're going to do all of my green right now in one swoop. And you don't have to worry about getting any ink on your glass mat, okay? I am going to wipe up the excess here before I move my magnets over, because I don't want to get ink on the bottom of my magnets. See my pretty magnets? I don't want to get ink on them, so I'm just being a little bit careful with that. Now, depending on how heavy-handed you may or may not be when you stencil, you know, and how many of the magnets you put on there, you may or may not have to hold it as well, just to give it some extra support. I tend to do it just because I always put my hand on my work when I'm coloring, no matter what I'm doing. But I'm only using 2 of the magnets here too, so it's going to help hold things, help secure it. But I give it a little more stability with my hand as well. Okay, so there we go. Now we have our first green on there. That is key lime. And now I'm going to move, actually this one I'm going to leave where it, nope, that's got the flower there. I'm going to move this because I want to get some pink on that flower. And I'm going to move these off of the flowers. Cover up right here. Pink, pink. I'm going to get a skinnier one. Skinnier little piece. Actually, this one will work right here. And then I've got this little piece right here that I can just put on that bit of green right there. All right. Just move those over, and you know what, if you just want to be extra cautious, just in case you're not, because sometimes I'm not paying, you know, as good attention as I should, and I just want to make sure I don't get color where it shouldn't be. As a matter of fact, even though I have a lot of space right here, if for some reason I'm talking and I move my hand down, I don't want pink on that either. So it's not going to hurt anything to put more tape than is needed. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, clean off my pink brush a little bit. Make sure it's not going to go on too dark. And I'm going to start with pink tutu. All right. Let's put another one down here. Yes, the entire mat can be used as a magnetic surface. So no matter where I put anything, it's all going to work. And what's great too, because of the size of this mat, it's 18 by 24. This is my workspace. This is where I have all the stuff that I'm crafting with. All of my tools, everything. It all fits in one place and it's not falling everywhere, which is really nice. So I'm going in here with a light pink. I'm actually pulling some of the dark pink off of it too, but couldn't find my light brush. But that's okay. So just put a little bit of pink on there. All right. Give that a quick wipe on my stencil just to get any of the excess off of there. All right. There's stencil number 1. We're well on our way. I'm going to grab all of this off of here. Some of it I can reuse. Some of it I may not. Depends on how much stuff I got on it. Actually, I think this is the only one I'm not going to reuse. Okay. So now we're going to go to stencil number 2. All right. So now I can look for that alignment guide that's right there, and I can line that up with that one right there, with that lemon. And then just kind of move things around just ever so slightly, twist it a bit as needed to fit. Up a little bit. There we go. Just the slightest of movements makes the difference. Tiny little twist to the side there. There we go. Okay, so I have a lemon and I have a lemon up there. So I'm going to start with the yellow again. And this is my first layer for the lemon. Again, so I'm going to do, I'm going to use banana cream pie. I'm going to go ahead and cover up here where I don't want color for that one. And this one, there's a little stem right here as a part of it that I'm going to kind of block off because I want the stem to be green. Okay? So that's going to be good right there. Let me get some yellow banana cream pie in there. Okay, that's all there is for the yellow. Really simple. Give that a little wipe. I put the yellow away because if I don't, I know I'm going to get color. I'm going to dip into that, and I don't want that to happen. And then everything else that that I've got a color, I need to make sure, like right here, I'm going to color up the yellow. So everything else that I need to color, I need to kind of block off around it. This one I don't have to worry about. We have a little bit of green in here. This one right here, I'm going to look and see, what does that look like? That one is, that's actually pink. Okay, so that is pink right there. If you're not sure, you just have to look at the pictures. So the only thing that is green in the middle here is literally right in this little middle. Let me put this down here to hold this in place while I do this. Okay. And then I have green here, green, green. This is pink. Even that, oh, that little bit right there is green as well. So let's put that there. Okay. And I'm going to lift this one up. And I'm just going to swap it. And I'm going to cover up the yellow now instead of the green. I'm actually going to put another piece over here, just in case I get a little too wide with my color. So green, green, green. We have a little bit of pink right in here. So I'm going to kind of pick and choose which color I'm going to do. And I'm going to start with the pink. So I am going to do just a little more covering in two little spots here where I've got green, because they're close to where my pink is. And it's right there and right there. So just cover that spot and then cover that spot. And so now I'm free to go in with my pink. Oops. And not worry about getting color in the wrong spot. There we go. Nice, soft, light pink. That's all we got to do. I tell you, I love coloring with stencils. It's so much faster, and it gives you such a beautiful transition with your colors too, from like light to dark. I just love it. So get these two little bits up here. I am going to transfer this over to the pink here. What?
Sharon Gullick's asking if you have any questions for quiz.
Oh!
Isn't she the one who always wins?
Yes, Sharon always wins.
Why don't you just give her a prize? And
I've got one, and I don't mean this intentionally towards anyone.
What?
Shut up, shutting up.
Oh, yeah. Where's that from?
What is that from? Shut up, shutting up.
All right, I will.
Just name the show, a general show. I don't care who says it. Shut up, shutting up. Let's see, I'm watching to see.
You're just going to sit there and...
I'm watching to see. I'm going to craft a little bit too, but I want to catch the first person. Shut up, shutting up. There's that one. I don't see any answers so far.
No.
People looking stuff up?
Apparently we have more
Nope.
Alice Cooper fans.
Oh, nope, it's not Back to Carter.
Back to Carter.
I don't know what that is.
Welcome back, Carter, maybe.
Oh. Shut up,
That's
shutting
a
up.
good guess,
Breaking
though.
Bad? Nope. Think childhood.
Think classic, maybe?
Think childhood. Bugs Bunny, Mary Kay got it. Mary Kay Crozet got it. It is from
Ooh.
Bugs Bunny. Congratulations, Mary Kay. You have won a $10 gift certificate from LDRS Creative. If you will please send us an email to customer service at ldrscreative.com. Let me know that you guessed Bugs Bunny, and we will get your $10 gift certificate out to you probably tomorrow. As long as you let us know, like, you know, before then. Like, try and let us know tonight. That would be great. Okay. So here we go.
But
What?
thank you for reminding us.
Yes, thank you for reminding us. All righty, let's see. I thought about that because we were like joking around, I should say, before we went live, and Keaton says, or Alan says, "Shut up," and I said, "Shut up, shutting up," and then I went, "Wait a minute, that's from Bugs Bunny, isn't it?" And I had to look it up. At first, I thought it was Yosemite Sam, but it wasn't. It was actually one of the gangsters who said it to Bugs Bunny. So there you go. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm just going to, again, use my alignment guides. And it's so easy to align these things, especially once you've stenciled, like after the first stencil and so on. It gets even easier. Okay. So let's see. We're going to do, I don't know why it is, but I like to start with the lemons. So we've got, what do we have? We have another lemon right here. And I think I'm going to go a little bit darker with that lemon. Well, we're going to, I want to do everything just like in one, you know, pass, and then kind of go back and show you how you can add shading. You can add shading as you go, which I probably should have been doing, but I really wanted to show you like what it looks like if you don't bother with the shading, because you don't have to shade. So let me see, I'm going to cover here, and I'm just going to cover up here, because I want to get these lemons. And then I'm going to cover these little guys over here. All right, so lemon. Nice, soft, pretty lemons. Now this one is kind of like right next to another lemon, so you might want to go a little bit brighter with it, which is kind of what I did there. Just so you can kind of see, you know, that there is one next to another, so they don't start to blend together. Do I have any other green in here? Let me take a quick look. Oh, that is supposed to be yellow right there. Oopsie daisy. Let's get that. That's why you look at that guide. See, it's right there, right there. It's very important that you use that guide, because I would have missed that, or I did miss that, right? And I even know the image. So what does that tell you? Okay, so everything else is supposed to be pink, except this one leaf down here is green. Now, just so you know, I've literally got only two shades of each color, so I have like a light and a dark of each one. So I chose 3 colors to work with. So there's all the green on this one. I'm going to cover this up so I don't make a mistake. And then I'm going to come in here and cover over, let's get that one there, right there. Just be extra cautious and cover up anything that I don't, you know, that I might be close to that I don't want to be pink. All right. And get my pink out. Let's see. Oh, cute. Kathy Myers, like Meyer Lemon, very appropriate that you are here today. That's cute. Very cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in all over with this pink. It's my lightest pink. Okay. Really easy. Notice I wipe the stencil before I remove the tape. By the way, I don't want to be wiping one color into another as I'm cleaning it. Okay, so be careful with that. All right, so that is stencil number 3. You can see how gorgeous it's starting to look. All right, we are gonna sharpen everything, but I wanted to show you just like the basics of it first. And now we're gonna come in here and finish this. Rotate ever so slightly. There we go. Try not to put my head in the camera. Bing, bam, boom. All right, so I'm going to cover up over here. We're going to get this last lemon. I might even just be able to get color from my brush on here. Really soft. Let's make that a little bit brighter. There we go. That's one. And then I'm going to do the green over here. Do I have green up here? Is that green? Yes, that is green. It's not by anything. Do I have any other green? I have green under here as well. So I'm looking at my guide. I have green right here. That little bit right there is green. Okay, I'm seeing it on my stencil guide here. Cover up I'm thinking I'm going to do the insides of those flowers, that center, I'm going to do in a pink. I'm going to do it in a brighter pink. Green, green, what is that little bit? That little bit right there is also pink. So green and green, that's all the green that I have on here. So I'm going to go ahead. Do you have an all-time favorite stamp? Ooh, oh, you know what? Gosh, that's funny that you said the bear and the strawberries. Do you remember the story behind that?
Oh.
The little bear and the strawberries? Because that actually is one of my all-time favorite stamps.
Is that in the form of a question?
They wouldn't be able to answer that. Only people, no, that's not fair, because only people that have been watching for a long time might be able to answer that.
I guess you were asking about
There was
the story.
My favorite book that I ever had for my son was called The Red Ripe Strawberry and the Big Hungry Bear. Or was it the Big Hungry Bear? No, it was The Red Ripe Strawberry and the Big Hungry Bear. I think that's what it was called. One of my favorite books of all time for children. And that's why we did that stamp, to be honest with you. Okay, so that little bit right there is supposed to be green also. So let me get this. Did I forget to do it? Did I have all this blocked off and I forgot? Did I get sidetracked? Did I? Did that happen to me? Walking and chewing gum. I'm just going to hit that with the green that I have on my brush. Wee bit.
I love you more than I can bear? Yeah.
No, the Red Ripe Strawberry and the Big Hungry Bear.
Strawberry Patch stamps?
Yeah, I think they may have been called Strawberry Patch. Okay, so everything else on here is supposed to be pink. So I'm going to cover up everything that's not pink. Doot, 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 doot. There we go. And just for the heck of it, get that too. Okay? So now I'm going to do some pink. I love rainbow fish. Rainbow fish. I don't know what rainbow fish is.
I don't know. Maybe a fish that looks like a rainbow? Colors?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't think we have any more of these.
Oh, no, we don't have those. We don't have that one anymore, Alan. That I do know. But a favorite of mine as well. A lot of the things that we've done actually have stories behind them. Not everything. You know, it's not really entirely true. I will tell you this. I don't think we've ever manufactured anything that I didn't really love. Okay, here we go. Now let's see. Let me see something. Stencil number 2. Goes here. Am I doing this right?
Oh.
It goes here. Did you guys see what I did? I looked on it and I went, looks like I forgot some spots.
Did you?
I did. I thought, why do I have these white spots on my, see what I don't have? There's areas here that are raised and are white, and I looked on here and I said, oh, they're right there, and they're on stencil number 2. I'm telling you, that's why this thing is so good. It's not always really easy to see. If you remember, we did this with a 3D embossed image, so I don't have like black illustration, stamped illustration lines to fall back on, okay? So once you remove everything and you take a look, it's quite possible that you may see something you forgot to do. So I'm going to cover that up. I am going to cover up this other one over here. That one is there too, so I'm going to cover that up. And I'm going to get green in these 3 spots here now. Oh, Rainbow Fish was a story I read to who's saying this? Gail saying it, read to preschoolers, and a whole lesson. Oh, that's cool. Were you a teacher? Oh, I just went underneath my tape. I lifted up my tape, and I went under it, and I got green in my pink. But it's okay. I'll go over it with a darker pink, and you won't even know. Okay. Let's see. What else did I miss? Oh, these are little flowers here too. I missed those. Little pink flowers. That's on stencil number 3. See what's happening? See? Stencil number 3. Right here. Just line them up. Papa, papa, mau. Let's see. Anybody know what song that's from?
I don't.
I do.
Is that in the form of a question?
Name that song. Papa, mau, mau. Come on, guys.
In Angie's head, what is that song?
That only exists in one song.
Okay.
Papa, mau, mau. If I sing the next line, you'll know the song.
But you can't look it up.
I'm looking, I'm waiting to see if anybody gets it. Papa, mau, mau. Elvira by the Oak Ridge Boys, you got it. Oh, it's
What?
it's Wayne. Wayne, you got it. Wayne got it. Wayne, have you put your information up yet for your store? All right, Wayne, you won. Send me, I don't know what else to do. Like everything else went up the screen. I guess you got a 10% coupon to LDRS Creative, Wayne. Put the information for your store too. Send me a message if you want your 10% coupon. Let me know that you guessed Elvira. You're killing me, boy. Man.
He's got
Who's
fingers.
saying it? The Oak Ridge Boys. Elvira. All right, we're going to give the gift certificate to somebody else. But I didn't see who put it up there, like whose name was next.
Nicole Schwanz.
Huh? Are you looking at it?
Yes.
Oh, Nicole. Alan's looking up names. He's looking in the history. Nicole what?
Schwanz.
Schwanz? Okay, Nicole, you won that one. You were next. Nicole Schwanz, you have won a $10 gift certificate to LDRS Creative. Send me a message to customer service at ldrscreative.com and we will get your gift certificate out to you. There it is. Scrapbook Studio. But Wayne, put up do you have a Do you have something you can, oh, you have a, like a, put your address up there. All right, so this is what it looks like when I literally do one pass through, okay? And granted my yellow looks a little bit like my green. It's not, so we're gonna fancy schmancy this up a little bit. So I wanted you to see like what it looks like literally with one layer of color, okay? So I'm gonna fancy schmancy this up a little bit. So we're gonna go up one notch with each of these colors and we're just gonna kind of play. All right?
Fancy schmancy it up? Is there a technical term?
Fancy schmancy it up, all right? We're going to be adding some more dimension to it, I guess is what I really want to say, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and black off again just a little bit some of this stuff where I don't want color. I'm going to go into my darker yellow, which is called Dandelion. This is going to be, I'm going to put this like at the bottom a little bit, the Dandelion. And I'm literally just kind of scooping up with it to add like a little bit of a shadow. What are you laughing at?
Sharon Gullickson said
Oh,
that.
I love
That
Yiddish.
is the technical term.
That is the technical term. Fancy schmancy. All right. So now you can see just with that little bit, watch what happens. See how that pops? What?
Nothing.
What are you laughing at?
You.
Why are you laughing at me?
I don't know.
You always laugh at me?
You
Is that what
just
you
give me that,
is that what you were about to say?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is just with the one. I'm going to actually leave that out, and I'm going to go from yellow to yellow real quick. So that is 1, 3, 4. Do I have any lemons on here? I do. I have these lemons right here. I'm going to leave my yellow out.
We got 3 minutes.
I don't have 3 minutes.
We got 3 minutes.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I was supposed to do that green. Did I do it yellow? Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That was supposed to be green. So we're going to hit that with green right now before I forget to do it. Telling you. This girl is not perfect. I know it surprises my husband every time I say that.
Do not follow this person down the road.
Do as I say, not as I do. Is that what you're trying to teach right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to get this yellow now. Again, I'm going to come in. We kind of show you like where those little dots are. I'm going to come in from that side. I'm going to rotate this around. All right. I want to see what it's going to look like if I pop a tiny little bit of a darker pink on here. Just to rosy that up a little bit. Because I think it's kind of cool looking. And then I'm going to clean that. Let's see what that looks like. So if I like it like that, isn't that pretty? I'm going to do that with the first one as well. I'm just going to kind of play. Alan's just shaking his head. And
Sorry, I'm yawning.
he's yawning. My ever so supportive husband is yawning. Okay. I'm going to do some of that pink on here as well. Just a little bit. Cool. Now I do have some pink in here where I'm going to go in. I know I'm jumping all around with the stencils, but I'm just kind of playing and having some fun. Covering up the green, covering up that green, covering up that green. Since I have my pink out, I'm going to go a little deeper on the pink on those flowers. There we go. A little deeper with that pink color. Try not to push that excess pink into the yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with green since I have this stencil out. I'm just gonna go with it. Cover up my yellow and pink here. Cover up my pink over here. And then I've got this one right here I've got to cover up. Everything else is green. So now I've switched, by the way, I've got my olive branch. And I'm just going to come in and add darker green. Just kind of from the bottom up. So it takes that yellow look away from the green. Now where I do have the little bits of green, I'm going to just kind of make those darker to really make them show. But notice I'm not covering all of the green with that because I still want you to be able to see that lighter green. So as I do this, I'm not brushing it all the way across the entire leaf. Okay, come in from kind of like the bottom here. And I'm twisting like that. And then I have one more over here. Very pretty. I'm going to remove this. Look at the difference all that makes. So gorgeous. Gorgeous. So now I'm just going to kind of go and do that across the board. So you could see kind of, I mean, it looked pretty before. It was maybe a little bit flat compared to this. All you need to do then is come in with a slightly darker shade. So now here's stencil number 2. We've already done that one beautiful lemon. There we go. Oops, I just stuck my finger. So now I'm going to start off, I'm going to do this leaf over here. Just get that little bit of an edge there. Pretty. And I'm going to wipe that one. Go ahead over here with my green since I have my green out. And then here, brush that up. Get that little stem up there nice and dark. I do like the stems to be darker. There we go. Now, let me get some tape, fresh tape, because my tape is starting to get a lot of color on it. So I'm going to come in here with green on this one little stem here. I think about, what do I have here? Cover up the yellow. Cover up that pink. That one, that's open as well. Sometimes it's hard to tell if they're open. If you're not sure if it's open, like if that stencil is coming through there, if that stencil's open, run your finger over it and double check. Okay, get these stems in here. It'd be really pretty to even get a nice brown on some of those too, just to make them even more dimensional. I'm not going to do that just because I don't want to make Alan have to go hunt for another brush. At this point, I don't think he would appreciate it. Okay, so now I do have some little flowers I need to tend to, but I also have this one lemon. bring that beautiful yellow in there. And then I'm going to grab my pink and bring some of that pink in there, because I think it's really pretty. I like that pink. I'm not sure how pink it looks on the camera, but it is so pretty. Okay, so cover that up. And I'm just going to do these in little sections here. So I'm going to do that so I can get this one. That one's open. And then come over there. Be nice. Get this one. Actually, if I move that up a little bit, I can get them all. There we go. Turn that around so I don't have all that green right there. Pink. There we go. Let's see, I think I got everything. Lift off. There you go. Look how gorgeous. I'm telling you, just those extra little bits of detail are just so pretty. It just kind of goes pop. Did I just wake everybody up?
Not me.
Pop. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to do the same kind of thing. This is all pink in here, but we have this yellow right here. So I'm going to cover up some pink just a little bit right here, just to make sure we don't go in that area. Right down here. Okay, so yellow. And then this one, I'm going to cover these up. Oh, shoot, I just went into the pink. See, remember when I said cover up your ink pads? I didn't listen to me. I just put yellow in my pink. Okay. I did not listen to me. Okay, so let's wipe that up, cover up my yellow, cover up my green so I don't dip into the wrong one. Now I've got pink, and I'm going to put a little bit of pink around here on this lemon. Look how pretty. I love bringing those little bits of pink in. I just think it's really beautiful. Maybe they're pink. Maybe we're going to make pink lemonade. All right. Now, how about some pink in here where the pink is? There we go. Cover up this yellow. Cover up this yellow. So gorgeous. I love the pink on the yellow too, Mary. I think it's so gorgeous. I'm going to lift this off of here now. See how we're doing? I'll hit these with my cleaner later. And then next we've got just a little bit left. All right, so cover up that. Actually, I'm gonna keep going with the pink for right now. I'm going to clean or cover up this green spot right here and right here. And I'm going to do pink where the pink needs to go, but there is something I want to do. In the centers, I've actually got this kind of, it's Fandango, which I really love. And it's kind of purpley. And I'm going to put some of that, let me wipe this. I clean it because I want to make sure that my tape is going to stick. But I want to get this really dark Fandango right in the center of these little flowers right here. There we go. Maybe even put a little bit underneath here. Why not? Have fun with it. All right. Now I'm going to wipe that up. Couple more little spots. So we've got this green. Let's get my green. There we go. There we go. And I got green up here. Anything up there? Nope. All right, so I know. Cynthia says it's remarkable how a second pass can make all the difference. It really is. You know, and here's the thing. You know, you can do that second pass without doing the whole entire first pass first, but I wanted to show you what it looks like when you just do it once versus when you come over it again, because it really is stunning. I don't think it would have made as much of a difference to, you know, it wouldn't have been as much of a wow factor if I hadn't have shown you in that order. So now I'm coming in with some yellow on here. And then I'm going to come in with some pink. Just a little bit of pink. I think it's really pretty. Okay. I have tape galore over here. So let's see if there's anything else we need to touch on. Look at that. Seriously, here's what I forgot. Those two little guys right over there. I forgot them because I had them taped off right here. I'm going to hit those with a little bit of pink. Put a couple of those down so I know it's not going to move. And just kind of get them with what is on my brush, but I want a little bit more. There we go. A little bit brighter. Okay. So this is where we are. Look how stunning that is. Raise your hand if you like it. Hello! I think it's gorgeous. So from here, I'm going to find my stamp. And this is what I want to put here is these so many of my smiles begin with you. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that off on another piece of card. There we go. I'm going to stamp it in black, in Raven. Goes this way. Losing my mind. All right. I'm going to put this card way out of the way so I don't mess up and get ink on it. Haven't used these stamps yet, so I give them just a little bit of a wipe. Stampendable. Give it a good press, and it's a brand new stamp, so it's possible I might have to ink it up again, maybe a little bit, just one more time. Looks great everywhere except on the so many. I don't think I had enough ink. Now it looks amazing. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. Put this away. And then from here, I'm going to get the dies out. And I think it's this one right here. Let's see if I can do this without breaking my nail. There we go. I'm not going to use the shadow die this time. Now, when I die cut, I do like to have, I do it with the blade side down, unless it's a really intricate die, okay? Can't really see very well because I'm trying not to put my head in the camera. Yikes. I think that is good. If I'm off, it's because I can't look straight down on it because Alan will start making
It's not me.
Wookiee sounds.
We'd have to pay Star Wars.
There you go. Thank you. Look at that. He's so well trained. He got up and came over here to run this through for me. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. You're going to do a few more for me. If you will, please. Look how perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So what we're going to do, though, I don't need the tape on here. We're going to cut this 2 more times without stamping the sentiment. All right, so if you will do that for me, cut that 2 more times. I would really appreciate it.
Stupid.
All right. Thank you. Well, you don't have to hand it to me. I mean, there's one.
See, now.
He's not playing, folks.
Now your expectations are so high.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do something that is probably going to make everybody cringe. Thank you, honey. I'm going to take this, and I know it is 3D embossed. You can still see it on there, right? I'm going to run it through, and I'm going to cut the edges with one of my dies. And is it going to flatten it out? Yep. Don't you worry. It's going to flatten it out somewhat, but don't worry. Okay, so we're going to lay this. I'm actually going to angle it because when you put a die through on that straight edge, it's kind of like when you're going over a speed bump and you go with both tires, you get a boom, a big thud. But if you go one tire at a time, you know, at an angle, it's a lot easier.
I told you I don't do that on purpose.
I
Tell me
know.
how to drive.
Strangely, you only do it when my back is out.
You think it gets it up?
All right, so here we go. Wait a minute. Get that on there, make sure it's on there. I'm going to make sure it's all centered nicely. Hold on a minute. I need longer pieces of tape. Okay, I'm going to do one more over here. I do not want this to shift. I just did all that work, and I don't want it to shift.
Shouldn't you tie this one down on this corner?
No, it's fine. It's good. You are correct, Myrna. Hi, Myrna. Myrna was there at the class that I did a few weeks back at the Scrapbook Studio in Tavares, Florida. That's it. Okay, don't go too far. Okay.
You're talking to
Now,
paper
look
here.
at that beautiful edge on that now. Can you see that? It's gorgeous. Don't go too far. Yes, I'm talking to you. All right. We still have one more thing that we need to do, and it is, can you get a piece of the Nina, a larger piece of the Nina? Around the corner, honey. I'm going to cut the Nina with my large hand-torn die.
Would you know what it saw?
Yeah, this is it. So I'm going to trim this. I'm just going to cut it in half, 5.5. Do a little bit of an angle again. And Alan is going to cut that. There you go. Thank you. While I tape these together. And so the reason why we have multiples is because I don't want to put foam under this, especially since it's a really delicate shape. It gets thin, you know, at the sides there. So I'm going to go ahead and instead I'm going to layer these up. Like 2 or 3 is sufficient, especially since I'm using Nina. I always use Nina Classic Crest Solar White 110 pound cardstock. It's just a wonderful, it is a little more costly, but it just gives such beautiful shape. I mean, your die cuts are spectacular. It gives a really nice weight and finished look to your cards. I use it for card bases. I use it for everything unless I'm watercoloring or, you know, anytime I'm using white paper, this is what I'm using. Unless I'm doing watercoloring, then I use our watercolor paper. It helps if you put it on the right way. There you go. See, I'm talking and not paying attention. Whoopsie daisy. But now I have a little bit of dimension with this, and it's really nice. So now I can set that aside to finish drying. Okay. And now Alan did this for me, cut that for me, which is beautiful. I need to find my embossing folder again in all of my stuffs here. And I'm going to give this a spritz again on the back. Where'd my water bottle go? There it is. I'm going to have all this set up. So let's get these plates out of the way. I'm going to get my plates that I use for the embossing are right here. All right, so I have the platform A and then the adapter plate, which is D. I have my embossing folder. I'm going to spritz this on the back just like I did before. Continuous sprayer is phenomenal. It's awesome. And then I'm just going to line this up in here exactly as I did it before. Okay, it should just kind of fit right in there perfectly, beautifully. off just a tiny little bit. Let me fix that. All right. Looks gorgeous. I'm going to hang that end off again. And then we're going to run this through the die cutting machine. Okay, Alan's doing that for me. I have a quiz for you, Angie and Alan. Which movie is this line from? You're a smooth talker, you are, you are. But the actress said it as you a smooth talker. You a smooth talker, you are, you are. I have no idea. A smooth talker. You a smooth, I don't know. Look at, we redid it and it looks amazing. Look how gorgeous. You can see how deep that is once again, just by running that through one more time. Spectacular, spectacular. Ha ha! What is that from? Spectacular, spectacular. I don't know the answer to that. I honestly don't know, Sharon. I have no clue. Alan's looking it up though. I've got one. What do you want for nothing? A rubber biscuit?
Oh my God, I should have known that.
What is it?
It's a movie I watch all the time. Marissa Tomei.
Oh, My Cousin Vinny? Is it? Oh my gosh, good one. All right, I've got one for you. If we're just going to do this, let's just kind of play and have some fun. Spectacular, spectacular. What is that from? Okay, so now we got this here. Look how gorgeous. It's gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous. So pretty. I want to have, this should be A2 size, so let me move over here. Just slightly shy of 4 1/4. Okay, so if I do 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 in this pink, I think I'm going to have a perfect shape. So what do we have here? 5 1/2. Let me see how that works. Gives me a little bit of an edge, which is perfect. So let's do 4 1/4 with this. I looked it up. Moulin Rouge. You are right. One of my favorite movies. Absolutely love it. Oh, Carla said The Greatest Showman. That's The Greatest Showman is another favorite. I'll tell you that.
I watch all the time.
Alan watches it all the time. Oh, let's see. Oh, let's see.
Sometimes I don't get through the first scene before I fall asleep.
You know, why didn't I do the? Oh, Sharman's asking, why didn't I do the frame before I did the? Okay, I'll tell you why. If I had die cut this frame before I did the embossing, then when I went to do the color, it wouldn't have gotten so well in the creases, and it wouldn't have been as smooth looking in those creases because you have other lines in there and little dots and stuff. It would have grabbed more or less of the ink. And I'm looking here and I'm saying I missed a leaf. My goodness. We're going to have to make that little correction. So hold on, folks. This is what happens. Where's that little leaf? Don't leave me. I got to find the one that has that leaf. Oh, for goodness sakes. How about if I look at this? Where's the leaf? It's on stencil number 3. Oh, my.
But you did color it.
See, I just forgot to do the second shade on it. Stencil number 3 right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. I've got it right here in my olive. Maybe that leaf is a new baby. You're so cute. That is good. But I'm going to go with this anyway. I'm just going to pop it on here, because it's not going to take long. And I do want to come in from underneath it. We don't want any leaf to be forgotten or neglected. Equal Equal blending for all leaves. There we go. There we go. Easy fix. Okay. I'm going to put... Oh, Myrna said she caught it. She said that about the leaf. I didn't see that. Unfortunately, I don't see all of the comments, so sometimes I do miss comments in here. Oh, you said it now. Okay. Are you yelling at me, Myrna? Now! Now! All right, let's see. I have to look in the camera and see if I can center this nicely. That looks pretty good. Oh, she said, no, I said it before. Look how pretty! I'm missing a piece. Here it is. This piece we're going to put on here, and I think I'm going to do it flat on there. What? I haven't done the sentiment yet. Well, I did it. I haven't put it on here yet. What you talking about, Alan? There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Just shifting it over a tiny little bit here and there. All right. Here is my sentiment. Put some adhesive on the back. There we go. Make sure it's not upside down. And don't drop this gluey mess on your card. Looks good. So pretty. And that gives us just a little, more dimension on it as well. And then here is the card base. Now, the largest rectangle in the hand torn is a little bit larger than an A2. Okay? Just so you know. I am going to flip it over, make sure it's going in that direction, and apply the card to the back. So that it's all kind of, all edges are hidden. It's easier to do it from the back, I find anyway. There we go. There we go, my friends. We're done. You like it? I love it. I love the little pops of pink on those lemons too. I think it's so pretty. So, so pretty. Keep in mind, if you don't want them to be lemons and you want them to be oranges, or if you want them to be limes, or if you want to do a mixed fruit tree, wouldn't that be cute? A mixed fruit tree. I think that would be great.
A mixed fruit tree.
A mixed fruit tree. Yep, you can do them in orange and green and yellow, and you can even do, instead of doing this green on these, you could actually do kind of like more of a blue green on the leaves. I mean, you could really play with it and have some gorgeous, gorgeous fun.
Do this as a pomegranate?
Pomegranate? No, because pomegranates are really, really round.
Oh.
I think there's a type of orange that's kind of shaped a little more like these. I can't remember what they're called, but there is a type of an orange that's shaped a little more like these. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. All right, everybody, let's go switch back. Oh, that is so fun. I love it. Yeah, just imagine it, with whatever, fruits you think could be shaped like that, and have fun with it. Just have fun with it. It's just so, I love it. I love it. And I always wanted to have some kind of a fruit tree in my backyard. Now I have it all the time. All right, everybody. I really hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you so much for coming here tonight, for staying with us. Barbara,
tolerating Angie.
Yeah. Kathy Myers, thank you so much. She says, beautiful, Barbara Kenzer. I love the colors and the whole beautiful card. Thank you so much. Thanks, Myrna. Everybody, and Cynthia says, thank you, Angie. I learned some great tips and tricks. Thank you. Thank you. I hope so. That's why I do this. I love being here with you guys. I love sharing with you guys. And hopefully, aside from having fun, maybe we learn a little bit together. And maybe, maybe I'll get better at not making as many mistakes as we go. I don't know. All right, everybody, have a great night. We shall be back here next Thursday. Don't know exactly what we're going to do yet, but we will get it posted. Have a wonderful evening. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.